I think for me, the beauty of teaching there is just that we can really do everything outside. Even when it's a little rainy, it's still interesting to be out there, or a lot rainy. I mean, we were out last June when there was a nice downpour and people just sat in their ponchos, and it was a beautiful experience just to be there in the rain. One of the other things that happened last year was we were sitting up on top of the knoll. I forget the name of the knoll, and on the front 40 or whatever, on the other side of the meadow, and we walked all the way up there, and I was sitting there, and half a mile toward the mountains, toward the west, there was a nice bolt of lightning. And I thought, okay, time to move off this knoll and come back down, which we did. Created another set of experiences, but that's another story. So every time it's different, and you're just with the environment, which is always changing, which is really the reason we have it. It's such a beautiful place to practice. And if we were inside the whole time, it wouldn't be nearly as interesting. And when at all possible, every practice we do is outside when I'm leading. And it's one of the things I love about being there.
Hello, my name is David Loy, and I am one of the founders of the Rocky Mountain Eco-Dharma Retreat Center in the mountains above Boulder, Colorado. The ecological crisis is the greatest challenge that humanity has ever faced, and it's also a big challenge to our spiritual traditions. What do they have to offer that can help us understand and respond appropriately? In Buddhism, this has led to the development of what is sometimes called eco-dharma, applying traditional Buddhist teachings and practices to our situation today.
I think what comes to my heart first, and I think this is true for many people who've been there, but I just love being in relationship with the land. There's something really special, sacred, sweet in being there with the land, that whether it's the beings, the landscape itself, the waters, the trees, the plants, all of it. Yeah, there's a reciprocity of connection that just feels very palpable when you get there with the land. It doesn't take much other than just stepping in and being with the land for a few moments. And I just feel that every time I come there. And even in just talking about it now, I can feel all that good sense of relationship arising and the deep love I have for the land there that we get to be with.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Kriti Kanko. I am one of the co-founders of Rocky Mountain Eco-Dharma Retreat Center. I'm also a climate scientist, a Zen Buddhist teacher, and a grief ritual leader. I know from my own personal experience and that of many community members I have had the honor of meeting in last few weeks and months that these times have been really harsh for us. We have extreme events that are triggered due to escalating climate crisis. And we have just heart-wrenching violence happening in multiple parts of the world that don't even make the news here in the United States, including Gaza and Israel, but not limited to those two places, that have really torn apart our hearts, right? Broke them open. There is loss of democratic structures and values around the world. Extremist right-wing governments are rising across the world, even when our air, water, soils are being polluted at unprecedented levels. And there is extreme inequality amidst all of this across race, gender, caste, class. And in these times, I'm asking you to invest in, to support financially, if you're able to, our Rocky Mountain Eco Dharma Retreat Center. I'm doing that because I believe the kind of retreats we are offering at our center, the practices, the frameworks, the teachings that are flowing out of Eco Dharma teachers here are really a medicine for these troubled times. Yes, there is a lot more to do. There is a lot more to learn, and we are constantly learning. But I believe in our mission. I believe in the practices and teachings that are coming out of profound love for this earth and all of our relatives